Why you? Why you of all the people in the world? Why are you the one that wants to win? Why are you the one that has to win? Why are you the one that has to lead your family and create generational wealth? Why is it all on you? Well, it doesn't have to be, but it's all on you because you are the hero of your story. And that's what I want to talk about in today's video. How do you become the hero? How do you keep this winner's mindset so that even when BS pops up, when people are suing you or haters are exposing you or whatever's going on, you'll be able to keep that winner's mindset. Now, I've been passed on a lot of great deals. For instance, when we wrote our book, one of the first things I did was reach out to a very prominent author known for cold emailing works to collab with him because I thought his work needed an update. And why write a book on cold email by myself when I could bring in this guy and we could make his work 5 times better? And I got nothing. I got crickets. Cold email king himself got ignored by another one of the cold emailing rock star greats. And so what happened? Do we give up? Do we drop the idea of a cold emailing book? No. We write our own book, and it's 10 times better than anything he ever wrote in his life. Just to show him what he's missing out on. This is the winner's mindset. That's how you become the main character in your own story. You outperform anyone so that beyond a shadow of a doubt, they regret not working with you. That's it. You want to become, not working with you should be the greatest mistake of anyone's life that bumps into you. And if you can keep that mindset, you'll have the winner's mindset. Any deal I'm turned down from, it's their loss. Anyone who I want to recruit that doesn't want to be on our team, it's their loss. Anybody who quits and tries to do something on their own, it's their loss. That's just the way that I think. That's the way that you should think if you want to become the main character in your story. If you can't get accepted into the cool kids club, you have to create your own club. You can never let somebody saying no to you force you to stop. And that's the same mindset I take when it comes to management as well. So if somebody on my team wants to do something, I always tell them yes, because I never want to be the roadblock and the negative villain in somebody else's story. Like, oh, Alex said I couldn't do this, so I'm going to show him and go succeed 10 times better. No, I would rather them do that with my support. So for you to become a winner, maybe you're not lucky enough to have somebody supportive like that in your life. You have to do that yourself. When one of our companies went under, the one I talk about in Cold Email Manifesto, 1.3 million in monthly revenue at its peak, $100 million startup. I was worth over $10 million in revenue. And the thing collapsed because of mental health issues from the founder, something I couldn't even control, didn't own the bank accounts, didn't own anything, watched this company valuation fall apart. He disappeared off the face of the earth. I don't even know where he is. This was years ago, by the way. Customers are calling me, trying to get money back. I don't have access to any money. I'm going into debt to refund some of these people just because I didn't want any reputational damage. Ended up $40,000 in debt. And giving up was never an option because we promised we would do this thing. And so we're doing it. And this thing is building an empire. Building an empire for my family, for future generations, etc. And so creating that goal makes you the main character. The second that you decide that you want to do something generational and put the effort towards doing that thing is the second that you become the main character. You decide your work. You decide the effort that you should put in. You decide what the goal should be. And you decide every single second of every single day to work toward that goal. And the more you can do that, the more you'll achieve. Another big thing that works for me for becoming the main character is increasing the size of the goals as well. Recently, we were doing a launch for one of the SaaS startups we run, and the co-founders, as we were planning out this launch, wanted to set a goal of 200 paid signups over 9 days. And I pushed to at a zero. I was like, why get 200 paid signups in 9 days? Why not go for 2,000 paid signups? And so that was the goal that we went in with, and we ended up getting over 200 paid signups in 2 days instead of 9 days. Not even considering the rest of the launch, we already won in 48 hours. So if our goal had only been 200, now we could be lazy the rest of the time, but because our goal is so high, now this is just the beginning. Hitting that original goal, which we thought was so good, it actually doubled the revenue of the company just hitting the 200 paid signups. We thought that was so good, but now we have to keep working and we have to keep growing from there. So increasing the size of your goals is huge to becoming the main character. And I want to look back and say 2,000 signups, maybe even by the time you're watching this video, I'll look back and I'll be like, oh, 2,000 signups is so small, we should have gone for 20,000. Or we should have gone for 200,000. And every single step of the way up that chain would have changed all the tactics, right? If you're trying to get 200,000 paying signups for something, you're going to have to reach millions and millions of people. And so the strategy for how you do that, maybe it's celebrity endorsements, maybe it's Super Bowl ads. I don't even know how you do that, but the strategies change as the goals change. There's a big difference between getting 200 signups and getting 2,000 signups. And so by becoming the main character, by setting that goal, then we win. And what's the winner's mindset on top of that, right? Like, let's say the launch was a failure and we only get 1,000 paying customers instead. Well, we still win in my mind. That's the emotional reaction I like going for with all of my goal setting, is I want to be disappointed at numbers that the old me, even weeks before, would have been elated by, would have been very excited by. Because if you can keep that sense of disappointment, that sense of wanting more, then you will achieve phenomenal results. When we launched the Taplio Stats extension on Product Hunt, the team, again, and me at the same time, we'd never launched on Product Hunt. We thought it'd be cool to finish in the top 3 of Product Hunt for the day. Top 3 of Product Hunt for the day would be cool. Now, we evolved our goal as a team. I'm not going to take full credit for that because that was a decision we all made to go for number 1. And so by the end of our Product Hunt launch, some other tool, some charity thing was overtaking us. People that were on Product Hunt to upvote our thing came down to upvote their thing. We ended with over 700 votes on our Product Hunt, and we were a strong number 2 finisher. Now, I was disappointed by that because we should have hit number 1. But we also hit all of the other goals besides that, right? We got 700 users for the free application. We get all the data that we wanted from LinkedIn, which was the main reason to actually install the application. So we won in all areas. But when you talk about winner's mindset, it's actually a mindset of disappointment and wanting more. It's similar to a bodybuilder looking at themselves in the mirror. And if they love their body, then they're going to work a lot less hard to improve it. Same with us. If I love the results of our marketing campaign, then I'm going to work a lot less hard to improve it. So if you really want that winner's mindset, then you need to increase your goals far past what you think is possible. Before this launch, I didn't know if 2,000 would be possible. Before that Product Hunt launch, I didn't know if number 2 even on Product Hunt would be possible. But now I know with full confidence that not only are we going to go and get a number 1 on Product Hunt, but we're going to get more votes than any product in the last 6 months, right? We're going to push a coalition there and we know exactly what needs to be done. And that is how you keep the winner's mindset. Keep that goal in mind and don't move off that goal for whatever reason. Remember, if you're trying to build generational wealth, if you're trying to change the life of not just you, but your family and your family's family and everybody in your orbit, your employees' families, everyone in your orbit, then you need to take it upon yourself to guide them all to that space. You can't have anybody else, you can't expect anybody else to do the work for you. You are the main character, take the reins, and get it done. Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to smash that like button to encourage this type of content on YouTube. Subscribe for more content like this, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Alex Berman.